Hello students, today we will discuss the second part of the definite integration, right. In this video we will discuss how to integrate the modulus functions or absolute functions, first thing. Second thing, how to integrate the greatest integer and fractional part functions, right. Come to first, integration of modulus functions. Look at f of x is equal to mod of x. Tell me, what about this function regarding its continuity and differentiability? This function is continuous at all points but not differentiable at the point where it is 0. At the point origin, the function is not differentiable. If a function is not differentiable at a point, then at that point it will be not integrable. Its integration cannot be determined if because the derivative is the integration is the reverse process of derivative. So we always break the integration of modulus functions at the point where it touches x-axis, where it becomes 0 means touch the x-axis. Look at next is mod x value is x at the right side of the 0 and mod x value is minus x at the left side of 0. So mod x we write x if x greater than equal to 0 and it is minus x if x less than 0. These are two parts of the functions. If x is positive, non-negative, positive means non-negative, this is positive x, and if it is negative, then modulus of x is minus x. Means why it is minus x? Because x is itself negative, minus x will be the positive. Come to question. First bit, integration from minus 2 to 2 mod of x into dx. Second bit, integration from 1 to 3 mod of x into dx. Third bit, integration from minus 3 to minus 2 mod of x into dx. Look at minus 2 plus at in between minus 2 and 2, this is a point 0 where it is touch x-axis. So we break at the point 0. Always break at the point 0. First question answer. Come to answer of the first bit. Integration from minus 2 to 2 mod x into dx is equal to integration from minus 2 to 0 mod x into dx plus 0 to 2 mod x into dx. And it is from minus 2 to 0. It is the negative part of the function. Look at here is 0 where it is equal to 0 and the left side is minus 2, right side is 2. In between these 2 points the modulus is negative. So in this case we write minus x into dx. Left side of the point where it is 0 is always the function negative and right side of the point where it is 0 always the positive. X is 0 at the point 0. The left side of the 0 is minus 2 to 0. At that point it is minus x and right side is 0 to 2 x dx. So it is minus x square by 2, it is from minus 2 to 0 and it is x square by 2, it is from 0 to 2 and minus 1 by 2 into 0 square minus of minus 2 square plus 1 by 2 into 2 square minus 0 square upper square minus the lower square. 4 by 2 plus 4 by 2, it is 8 by 2 is 4. So first bit answer is 4. Come to the second bit. Look at both 1 and 3 are positive. So if both are positive, here it is 0 at x is equal to 0. At the right side of the 0, these are the 2 points. So at the right side it is positive 1 to 3 x dx, x square by 2 1 to 3, 3 square minus 1 square by 2 8 by 2 that is 4. And look at the point 0 it is 0. So minus 3 minus 2 are the left side of the 0. So it will be modulus will be negative minus 3 to minus 2 minus x into dx. Here is minus, here not. minus x into dx. For mod x, we write minus x. So this is equal to minus x square by 2 and is from minus 3 to minus 2, minus 1 by 2, it is minus 2 square, minus 3 square, minus half into 4 minus 9, it is 5 by 2. It is 5 by 2. Next come to one more question. Look at it, here is for some shortcut for this. Shortcut integration of a to b mod x into dx, that is equals to a square minus b square by 2 modulus if both a and b are of same sign, and it is a square plus b square by 2 if a square plus b square by 2 whole modulus if a and b are of opposite sign, If a and b are opposite sign, then it is a square plus b square by 2. 2 square minus of 2 whole square by 2. Here is answer. 4 plus 4, 8 by 2. But in this case, look at b square minus a square by 2. 3 square minus 1 square by 2. Here in this case also same. Minus 2 square minus 3 square by 2. Right. So this is shortcut for modulus of x. Next come to one more question. First bit, integration 0 to 2 mod of 2x minus 1 into dx. Second bit, integration minus 1 to 3 mod of 3x minus 1 into dx. These all these two. Look at, come to first bit, integration from 0 to 2 mod of 2x minus 1 into dx. You substitute 2x minus 1. Let z is equal to 2x minus 1. What about dz by dx? It is 2. Then dx is equal to what? dz by 2. When x is equals to 0, z equal to what? Minus 1. If you put x is equal to 0, z will be equal to minus 1. When x is equal to 2, upper value 4 minus 1, z is equals to 3. So it is integration from minus 1 to 3 mod of z into dz by 2. 1 by 2 bar minus 1 to 0 mod z dz. You break at the point 0. 0 to 3 mod z into dz. Right. Next is it is half into minus 1 to 0. Is the negative side or positive side? It is the negative side. Negative side, so modulus of z will be minus z. Minus 1 to 0 minus z dz plus 0 to 3 is the positive side of the 0. So it will be plus z into dz. Right. This is equal to half into minus of z square by 2. It is from minus 1 to 0 and it is plus z square by 2. It is from 0 to 3. So half into 1 by 4 into minus of 0 square minus 1 square, 3 square minus 0 square. So finally it is 9 plus 1, 10 by 4, that is equal to 5 by 2. Similarly, you take 3x minus 1 as z and dx will be dz by 3, right? And similarly, the upper and lower will be changed. When x is minus 1, z is minus 4. When x is 3, z is 8. So it is minus 4 to 8 mod of z into dz by 3. You continue in this way to solve the problem. Right. Next come to quadratic type, modulus of quadratic polynomial functions, modulus of quadratic type functions. First bit evaluate first bit integration from -2 to 2 mod of x square minus 1 into dx. Second bit integration from -3 to 4 mod of x square minus 5x plus 6 into dx. Come to first bit, then we will jump to the next bit. In the first bit, -2 to 2 mod of x square minus 1 into dx. This is the quadratic type. Look at, if you put x square minus 1 equal to 0, what will be x? It will be plus minus 1. So you just arrange -1 and 1 in the number line, nothing else. Whatever the values you get from the solving this equation, you put only that points on the line. Now the number line divided into three parts, minus into -1, -1 to 1 and 1 to infinity. Taking some number from right side of 1, you put x is equal to 2, 4 minus 2 is 3, positive, then it will be negative and it will be positive, positive, negative, positive, negative. In the alternate side, if the factors with odd power, x minus 1 into x plus 1 are two power factors and its power are 1, means only one factors are there, x minus 1 only one factor, x minus x plus 2, x plus 1 another factor. So in this way the sign will be changed alternately, plus minus plus or minus plus minus or the same thing. You take a number from any one interval and put that values in the equation, you see whether it is positive or negative, you start in this way, right? So now integration from -2 to -1, because we are measuring from -2 to 2, -2 to -1, one interval, -1, 1, another interval, 1 to 2, another interval. So -2 to -1, x square minus 1 into dx plus -1 to 1 minus of x square minus 1 into dx plus integration 1 to 2 x square minus 1 into dx. You just arrange break the integration accordingly. -2 to -1, this is one interval, -1 to 1, this is another interval, and 1 to 2, it is another interval. In this case, the interval is positive, means you take any values in between 2, x square minus 1 is always positive. So you use the plus sign. In between -1 and 1, you take any values, x square minus 1 will be negative. Therefore, we write minus of x square minus 1. And in this interval, it is positive. So we use plus sign, right? Come to its integral value, x square integration x cube by 3 minus 1 into dx integration x. It is from -2 to -1. Similarly, second term is x cube by 3 minus x. It is from -1 to 1. It is also x cube by 3 minus x. It is from 1 to 2. Upper value minus the lower value. Upper value is -1 square 1 by 3 minus of -1 minus -2 square is 4 by 3 minus 2 means it is plus 2, right? Next is, this is one bracket, minus you put the upper values 1 by 3 minus 1 minus put the lower value -1 whole cube is -1, -1 whole cube is -1, -1 by 3, it is minus of -1 plus 1. This is another bucket and you put here also 2 cube means 8 by 3 minus 2 one bracket minus 1 by 3 minus 1 another bucket, 4 by 3 minus 10 by 3 minus it is -2 by 3 and it is 2 by 3 minus -2 by 3 plus it is 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3, 1 minus 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3, 4 by 3 minus 10 by 3 6 by 3 minus 6 by 3 is -2 and it is minus minus plus 4 by 3, here is 4 by 3 means 8 by 3 is finally it is 2 by 3 the final answer. Similarly, here you break this is as x minus 2 into x plus x minus 3 and putting these two factors 0, we get two values of x. X is 2 and x is 3. You arrange this in the number line and find the positive and negative intervals and you integrate accordingly, right? Now, come to integration of greatest integer function. Integration of greatest integer function. Integration of greatest integer function. Tell me which function is integrable. Tell me which function is integrable. Which function is integrable? Those functions which are differentiable can be integrable. Next question is which functions are differentiable? Remember that if a function is differentiable, then it must be continuous. So, in order to test whether it is integrable or not, it must show that the function must be continuous. If the function is not continuous in an interval, then we cannot integrate it. We break at the discontinuous points to find the finite integration value. Look at what is the graph of greatest integer function, bracket x. Its graph is just like this. It is 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, all this. Means the greatest integer function is always discontinuous at every integer points. You integrate 0 to 1, next is 1 to 2, next is 2 to 3, next is 3 to 4, all this. Right? Come to one question. Integration from 0 to 3 greatest integer of x into dx. First bit. Second bit. Integration from -1 to 2 greatest integer of 2x minus 1 into dx. Right? Come to the first question. Look at integration from 0 to 3, greatest integer of x into dx. And it is discontinuous at every integer point. In between 0 and 3, where are the integers? Which are the integers? 1 and 2. So we break integration from 0 to 1, greatest integer of x dx, plus 1 to 2, greatest integer of x into dx, plus 2 to 3, greatest integer of x into dx. Tell me any number in between 0 and 1, if a number is in between 0 and 1, what is its greatest integral value? In between 0 and 1, what is its integral value of a number? In between 0 and 1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.5, all these numbers, what is its greatest integral value? 0. In between 1 and 2, greatest integral value is 1. In between 2 and 3, greatest integral value is 2, lower value. So, it is 0 to 1, 0 into dx, it is 1 to 2, 1 into dx, it is 2 to 3, 2 into dx, because in between 2 and 3, greatest integral value of any number, 2.3, 2.7, 2.9, 2.4, all these numbers have the greatest integral value constant 2. So, we write in place of greatest integer, we write 2, the smallest value. Now, in between 0 and 1, the greatest integral value of x is 0. Any number in between 0 and 1, its integral value is what? 0. Any number in between 1 and 2, its integral value is 1, because 1.2, 1.5, 1.7, all these have greatest integral value 1. Similarly, in between 2 and 3, 2.2, 2.5, 2.9, all these have greatest integral value 2. So, it is 1 into dx, it is 1 to 2, 2 into dx integration x, 2 to 3, 2 minus 1 plus 2 into 3 minus 1, it is 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3. Right? This is the value. Similarly, in this case, you take 2x plus 1 as z, 2x plus 1 as z, and dx will be dz by 2. Let z is equals to 2x minus 1, dz by dx is equals to 2 and dx is equal to dz by 2. When x is equals to minus 1, when x is equals to minus 1, z is equal to minus 3. When x is equal to 2, z equal to 2 into 2, 4 minus 1, 3. So, it is integration from minus 3 to 3 mod z bracket of z into dz by 2 and 1 by 2 integration from minus 3 to minus 2. You break at every integer point. Minus 3, in between minus 3 and 3, what are the integers? Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. So, minus 3 to minus 2 bracket z dz plus minus 2 to minus 1 bracket z dz plus minus 1 to 0 bracket z dz plus 0 to 1 bracket z dz plus 1 to 2 bracket z dz plus 2 to 3 bracket of z into dz. Right? These are the integration value. Right? Now, look at this is half into, in between minus 3 and minus 2, the greatest integral value is minus 3. So, minus 3 into minus 3 to minus 2 dz plus minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 minus 1 dz plus minus 1 into minus 1 to 0 dz, 0 into 0 to 1 dz plus 1 into 1 to 2 dz plus 2 into 2 to 3 dz. Right? Now, it is half into minus 3 dz integration z minus 3 to minus 2, minus 2 into dz integration z, it is minus 2 to minus 1, minus 1 into dz integration is z, it is minus 1 to 0, here is totally 0 and it is dz integration z 1 to 2, 2 into z, it is from 2 to 3. So, it is half into minus 3 into minus 2 plus 3 plus minus 2 into minus 1 plus 2 plus minus 1 into 0 minus of minus 1 and it is 0, then next is 2 minus 1 plus 2 into 3 minus 2. Finally, you get half into, it is minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 1 plus 2. The final value is minus 3 by 2. This is the integration of greatest integer functions. This is all about the integration of greatest integer functions. Thank you all. Next class we will start its another part.